Hi, this is Gary Jones with TogDrop, and I just want to show you a quick setup using auto poles or varipoles. And what are these? These are the poles that go from the ceiling to the floor, and they usually have a lever here that locks them in place. And we've created a corner by using 2 of these and a light stand. And if you have 3 of the auto poles, you could do the same thing and just replace the light stand. So let's take the ceiling away so we can get a better look. Okay, so we'll get to the corner and show you how that's put together. So this is a corner body, and this attaches to the auto pole using a pole adapter, and these come with spacers to use on smaller poles also. So you have the corner body, you have the turret, you got a turret saddle here, and you can see how this is kind of put together right here. So you got the main pole in the back with your backdrop on it, sits in the saddle, and then you have these little bungees that strap around and hold it in place. Over here on the turret, and this swivels to make a 90, 45, or whatever you need, and then you just secure it in place with this knob. And you can see how the bungee comes around and locks that down so it doesn't come off. Okay, now over here on the light stand we have a single pole holder, again with a saddle, and then you have like the J hooks here with a bungee that comes around, locks it in place, and then the knob here is to secure it to the light stand. And in the corner we have these little magnets that velcro to this backdrop, and these are adjustable to fit your angle. And then you have a magnet that goes on the back side of this backdrop, which pulls the corner together. That way you're not pinching it and make it look like a book. Down here at the bottom we have a corner stretcher, and you can see the angle of this, and this is to get it away from the backdrop to give you more room to actually pull the backdrop tight. This is an optional feature down here. It's a floor stretcher, and again you have a larger base here with a magnet, and again this would velcro to here, and then with this setting on the floor you put a 2-pound sandbag on it and it keeps it from moving. That way you can pull this backdrop without moving the back one, so you have a nice straight corner. Okay, let's zoom around here on the other side. At the top you have a pole adapter, and then you have an attachment here to hold the pole, single pole wall holder is what I call it, and the same thing, saddle, J hooks, and then you have the bungee that locks it down. Down here you have just a normal stretcher that comes out, and you have a bungee to pull your backdrop tight. So that's how that's set up, and you can see the corner magnets. It comes with 2 here. Like I say, the base down here, the floor stretcher is optional. May need it, may not. And then of course you have a bungee that comes off of your light stand to pull this backdrop. And we always use clamps on ours instead of the sleeve. That way we don't have to take anything down. We just unclamp it and put another one up. So let me show you what comes in the kit. Okay, so here in the kit, this looks like a lot of pieces. It looks complicated, and it's really not. Once you have it in your hands, once you've used it, it's a piece of cake. You understand it completely, and you can change things around. That's what's nice about this system. You may set it up different than what we have, depending on your space. So here's the optional piece for the floor stretcher, and then the Velcro that you need, and this has rubber feet on it so it doesn't slide easily. So you have your corner body, you have your saddle, you got your turret, you got your bungee, you got your pole adapter. The corner body And you can see how this is made. It just slides right on top of that and locks in. And then you have a knob down here to secure it so it doesn't accidentally come out. The single pole wall holder, again with a pole adapter. And these come with spacers on both of these, so you can use them on smaller poles. Single pole holder. Single pole holder is this unit here with a saddle and bungee. Of course, you get a bungee with this one. Over here is your corner stretcher. You can see the angle of that one. Here's a normal stretcher. And these also come with spacers for smaller poles. And here's the two sets of magnets. And you get the Velcro. And again, these are adjustable. Do a 90, 45, or whatever you need. And then you have these bungees that actually go on the stretchers here. This loop right here just slides on top of that, and then these are adjustable however you need them. And then the pole bungee, which goes onto the light stand, it has a bigger Velcro piece here that you just wrap around, and again adjustable to where you can tighten it up as you need. So that's what you need to create this setup. Hi, this is Gary Jones from TogDrop, and I want to show you how to set up a corner using 2 auto poles and a light stand. First of all, let's turn off the ceiling here so we can see everything a little bit better. Okay, and we're just going to zoom right around here into the corner. I'm going to show you we have the corner body, and this attaches to a pole adapter, which then fits around the Varipole, the auto poles, different names for different poles. And then you have the main backdrop pole coming in and setting on a saddle here, and you can see that there's a bungee there to secure that in place. And then this pole coming in here says coming in at a 45. You have the turret here, which is adjustable, so you can do a 90, 45, or whatever you need. And then we have a knob here to secure that in place so it doesn't swivel on you once you get it set. Just real simple, easy to use. Let's go down here into the corners. First of all, we have these corner magnets, and 2 of those come in a kit. And what they do is they Velcro to this backdrop, and then the magnet actually fits on to the back of that backdrop. So you're pulling the corner in, and you're not pinching it and making it look like a book. Down here you have a corner stretcher, and you could see the angle of this, and that's to get it away from this backdrop so you can pull it tight. You have an optional piece here, which is a floor stretcher with another adjustable magnetic corner piece here, and which would Velcro to this one to allow you to pull this side tight without pulling the rear backdrop along with it, so it keeps it in place. And of course you have just your regular pole bungee here. Up here we have a single pole holder. You have your backdrop pole coming in, resting on the saddle. Have the J-hooks, again with a bungee, a knob to secure it to the light stand. And then we'll come around here on the other side. Pole adapter, single pole wall holder with a saddle, again a bungee going around on the J-hooks. See, this is very, very simple once you start looking at it and you understand a little bit better. This one here is just a regular stretcher with a bungee, and it just secures around the auto pole. Okay, so now let's take a look at what comes in the kit to make this happen. Okay, so now we have the pieces here. Again, this is your corner body, saddle, turret with a bungee, pole adapter. All these pieces are interchangeable. This is what I call a dovetail. The corner body just actually slides right on top of that, and with this knob here it goes into this little small hole and secures it in place so it doesn't accidentally come off. These come with spacers, so you can use them for smaller poles. And then we have, this is the stretcher that we talked about for the corner, regular stretcher for the other end. And then we have the single pole holder with a saddle. This unit here goes on top of the light stand with a bungee. And then we have the single pole wall holder pieces here with a bungee. And then a pole adapter, again with spacers for smaller poles. We have the magnets down here, the corner magnets, which are adjustable. We have the Velcro pieces. And then over here we have the bungees that fit onto the pole stretchers. And this little loop here just goes right around here. And this is just Velcro. You just adjust it as you need it. This is the bungee for the light stand. And with the optional piece over here, that's a floor stretcher. And then you have the magnetic piece that goes on that for the corner, which is adjustable. And then you have Velcro that attaches to the side backdrop. So that's what you get in the kit. You get all this except for this right here, which is optional. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us and let us know if we can help.